toke
downloads
on.
on Facebook
Hey,
since then.
yeah, nigga, I'm
All
trying
right,
to
so
get
I'm
my
being
smoke
upfront with you. You're
on.
not my Facebook friend. I don't even know where you are on Facebook. Has to add me because, to be
Sitting
honest,
there
I don't even know
telling
how to add
goddamn
somebody. I
told
really don't.
name, you know what I'm saying?
I'm so new to all of this. Like, it's crazy. Like, people are waving to me. I made a
Oh, let me
status.
put this up here.
Why are people waving to me? Like,
Let
so,
me put this up here.
anyways, um, your grave tour. Okay, so you're about to be. You're gonna.
Let me put this up
Take apart one at a time.
now.
Yeah. So I debunked you on both because you asked me a question, and I'm trying to be very upfront with you. Okay. So what I want to ask you in this, because I probably wouldn't have maybe debunked you, but there was one thing that bothered me a lot, because I had mentioned in my previous episodes on this on Pocket Change's show, is what we were planning to do was we were planning a wreath on Kanika's grave for Christmas, okay? And so I had some people that agreed that
Y'all
we'll
might
all
well
put
just
the
send the
money
money to
in.
Teresa. I
The
don't need
wreath was
trying to
going to
buy
cost
shit. I want to get no wreath.
$179. I found the florist that was near the florist. I talked to the florist. I talked amongst the people.
Israel
It's
strikes
$179, and the florist said
Iran
whatever they
nuclear
could do
sites
is
and
contribute
killed its
$1
top
to them, so
generals.
it wouldn't come to me, it would
Iran
go to them.
retaliates
But we have to
with
have
missile barrels.
almost 2 weeks notice to make the wreath. So I then was coming up to Christmas, and it was maybe a
I
week and a
thought,
half ago. I won't name the person's name in the that helped me,
I
and I
thought,
said, but I
goddamn,
have a problem. I don't know
man, if
the
I ain't
plot
mistaken,
number.
man,
Okay, I
I,
don't.
I
She's
still live in
asking
the
me for the
same
plot
world,
number.
I think,
So we
man.
kind of dug,
For
and
all
the
my life, they've
person
been
didn't
saying
dug.
Iran
We
don't
went to
have
the
no nuke.
because I don't have that information, and
And that's
so
been the
what
whole
we
world
did is,
agreement.
but
Turn
I
these down,
didn't.
Tate.
I didn't know.
Turn them down for a minute. Go. They said the whole fight against Iran, I told you Iran is the only place in the world where it's legal to buy, sell, trade organs. I told y'all that 2017. And when Trump went over there and did all that shit when he first got in office, rearranging maps and taking land and water from them people. See, the whole thing is that Iran don't even supposed to have no fucking nuke, no nuclear sites. That's supposed to be the whole right that the United Nations already that was in agreement that they Iran to have no nukes. Hell yeah, free Palestine, my nigga. I'm with that. We need some niggas to free the United States though. We need them niggas over there to holler free us. While we hollering free y'all niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Because these immigrants, these immigrant Anglos has usurped the Northwest, which is North America. And got these niggas running around with all this shit in their mouth and fancy cars and tight ass clothes on, these savages that kill each other. How they done painted the picture and we just fell right on to the last of the dying breed. Instead of standing up against the powers. Ain't no more revolution. The old dead. Well, like I was saying, he went in there and gave Palestine, put it down on them Palestinians in 2017. Him and Benjamin Nah, who went in there and put down on them Palestinians. And took Bethlehem from them and took it to be the capital. Same land, same people. The Israelis and Iraq, they the same people. But they let doctrines and faith separate them. You know what I'm talking about? And the whole thing, why I came live on this, because Iran don't supposed to have no nukes in the world, act like they don't see the slip ups that they make when they fuck up their script. What Iran doing with a nuclear site? That's the whole thing about it. They don't want Iran to have no nukes. Nobody in the world want Iran to have, and they don't supposed to have them. But I told y'all in 2017, I bet they already got nukes. That's why I came live on, because I already told y'all. I bet I got a premonition. Yo, my genius. And my genius. My intuition tell me, well, when is this with you? You're a genius. We geniuses. That's where the genius come from. That's the word. That's why it's spelled like that. Genius. That's the wittiness of a male. Juno for a female. But they don't supposed to have no nucleocytes. According to what, if one person can have it, the other one ought to be able to have it too. Shit, I ought to be able to fight back too. Hell yeah. He went down to that motherfucker and see, Trump been the 9/11 dictator. 45, 47. 45, 9, 45, 47. Boo, 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 boo. See, he been a 9/11 dictator way before he became president. When they ran the 9/11 script and hit them buildings, he was dictating. You know what I'm talking about? So, the deal is, see, I can remember when he took the blame off the Israelis and throw the blame on the Palestinians for those big falling in New York. Trump did that. Even though they had the Israeli IDs, even though they caught the Israelis on the New Jersey bridge in a moving van with a mirror on the side of it, with the planes running into the buildings on the day it happened. They already got the picture of the shit on this van that they pulled over with explosives in it, with aliens in it, with their IDs. Huh? And the United States / Israel pulled an abracadabra through Trump and came out and bring bin Laden and them Palestinians. Yeah, that's how that went. That's how that went down. When I took a land where all these fresh water was coming from, took some of that shit, took the capital of Bethlehem, then built a U.S. embassy right inside of that bitch. And told them people, this is how y'all gonna get it. And that's it, that's all. But now Israel firing strikes at nuclear sites. But Iran don't supposed to have no nukes. Why the world ain't saying shit? But they don't be listening, because everybody don't listen. I don't be listening to that shit too. I just so happen to be walking past the TV and heard this shit. I said, at a nuclear site? When Iran got nukes, that supposed to be the whole thing. Iran supposed to be the whole thing of the United Nations and all the nations together. That Iran don't supposed to, they don't want Iran to have no nukes. So how they get nuclear sites? This shit so scripted out, it's crazy. And they just keep killing each other. But they say each other. But them niggas over there in Israel and the so-called Holy Land, them niggas ain't been doing McKinney forever. Cause them hoes sit in the South. That's where all the mix up at. And they mix the shit up so much till they mix the other up. They mix this shit up with religion and politics so much till they mix each other up. They don't know what the fuck going on. They just lost us in the South. But that's what I want to say, man. I just want to get out of my chest. I know I said I bet them hoes already got nukes. I said that 8 years ago. Them hoes already got nukes, man. Nobody knows.
We showed Shemaya and Monifa where the burial site was. Why you never seen the video of Shemaya and Monifa going to the site until we posted the video?
Hey, how can anyone know when you didn't post up the marker? If you had to put the post of the marker, that wreath would have been on her grave from the whole community. I would have been able to. That's all you had to do. You had to just.
Oh my God, man! Look, man, I don't care. Look, tell you. Let's go to the freezer pics and how you say that's not her. Okay, we already put that in the can right there, man. We put up what a lady said, the marker, everything. People who actually have been there, you know what I'm saying, will know what we're talking about. That's why Shemaya was able to actually go out there for the first time.
But I thought, didn't she go to the funeral?
Exactly.
So why wouldn't she know where it is? Why should she need your video to go to the grave if she already knows where it is?
See, you can go to the funeral without going to the grave site. Plenty of people go to the funeral and don't go to the grave.
Man, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You pulled the switcheroo. See, A&R Leaks. Listen, A&R Leaks doesn't trust nobody. He's done this before. And the least amount of people who know what he's doing, he's fine with it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
A lot of people, but I'm not here to give you.
Who pulled the switcheroo?
Let's go back to the freezer. Let's go back to the freezer.
No, you bring up stuff. You need to.
Listen, I just told you.
You told me a name, so who is that man? I don't know who that man is. Is he the grave man? Is he the
You're right. You on season 100. You on season 100. We on season 800. You're right. You said it before. We on season 800. You on 100. So of course you wouldn't know. But let's go to the freezer picks. You say you did 2 debunks. Let's go to the freezer picks.
No, sorry. I have to retract. I only did 1 debunk. I have to retract on the grave one. Okay. So the grave one is not a debunk. It's a conflict of interest to me, just personally me.
Okay, well, it's not a debunk. Well, let's go see an actual debunk. Let's talk about your actual debunk of her in the freezer, about Anthony in the freezer. Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Okay, now, if I told you, because we got more pictures of Anthony that we haven't released. And we haven't released it strategically, we haven't released them. What if I told you we had bikini pictures, beach pictures of Antonia with the exact same stretch marks as the person in the freezer? Now, I'm going to stop right there. I ain't going to give you no more. What if I told you that? I could show you a picture of Antonia with the exact same stretch marks. I'm talking about no deviations. They going across her body, right there by the hip, the same way. And then I could show you a recent beach picture of Kanika with no stretch marks by the hip area. What would you say then?
I need to ask you a question. Did you show?
Ask me the question.
That means nothing to me. I want to know if Mama.
Wow, that means nothing to you.
Because
why are you on this case? Why are you even on this case? I'll tell you. Why? You came in season 100. You still on season 100. You even admitted that you're on season 100.
Did Mama see the pictures of me doing the body? Did she look and say, when I did the findings that you say that they may use in court, did Mama Evans see that body and say that's her daughter? When she looked at my video, is she able to identify? Can she identify her dead girl's body? Because if she can, get Miss Evans to look at some pictures and come on live, and I will show in front of everybody. If this is her daughter, I will release these pictures, but she's got to let us all know if that's her.
See, I showed Antonia Evans' mom, and she had a twin brother. Matter of fact, see, that's what I was doing, going behind these niggas, cleaning their shit up to keep people from falling for that dumbass shit. I went right back behind their ass, fact checking. Same way I tell motherfucker to fact check behind me. I want to find Antonia Evans. Then they started trying to call her Antonia, started trying to change this shit up. Then they had Geneva Nucs and her mom up there. Both of them goddamn ladies still living. I want to find out all them people they were saying, you know what I'm saying? Then they went out there and grabbed Barbara. Then Rob went and goddamn grabbed them 2 twins out of Pittsburgh with the dumb shit. I went through all that shit. Folks was just throwing shit in the air, man. I was ad-looping that shit. I was blocking the dunk. I was blocking they dunk. You ever had a nigga block your dunk? I was blocking niggas dunks. I was blocking them niggas dunks. Them niggas ad-loop trying to ad-loop on them. I was blocking dunk. You know what I'm saying? Now you can't. You see me trying to stop you, nigga. Don't hit no motherfucking horn, nigga. I need you to do that motherfucking route down there in Montgomery, nigga. You bullshit. Yeah, I was blocking them niggas dunks, man. All that shit they came with. When they found that girl, and it made it so crazy that Antonia Evans, she had a twin brother. She had a twin brother. And I showed a picture of her mom that came out of her Facebook, and they were twins. They were still living. I even friended her on Facebook just to keep up with her. Just to keep up with her for this crazy ass shit. I need me some nukes. I'm a bomb, allegedly.
This is her daughter. I will release these pictures, but she's got to let us all know if that's her daughter, because she should know her body, her daughter's body.
Yeah, let you know.
So when she looked at my body pictures, did she say that's her daughter? That's all I'm asking. She looked at that body picture that you are submitting, that is a body double. Is it because she says that's her Her daughter? Is that?
Tay, you ain't on season 100. You on season 5. Cause how in the world you ain't heard Miss Barbara say the best of daughter? You on season 5, and I'm done with this combo.
How can I be on season?
I love your work. Continue to do what you do. May God bless you, and I give you Godspeed. I'm done.
Bye.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
At all. It's so
because I'm not siding from you.
You don't even know who A&R Leaks is.
Hey, excuse me, brother. Excuse me, Tay. Hey, but once y'all get through with this tag team right here, I got a couple questions I want to ask you too, because I ain't upset about nothing. I just want to know a few things. I got a few things in question, and I've been reading a few comments as well. So, you know,
This nigga, huh? Now you cool with Chosen King. See, I found your ass fucking with that nigga on Facebook. And then you did all that crying to the world. I got these niggas that Chosen took some goddamn, did something to your shit and fucked your shit up. Well, he took some shit. You supposed to got on his ass right here, nigga. This what you supposed to got on his ass about the shit that came out your phone when he fucked your shit up and fucked your shit up, and when you the last picture you had of your mother or some shit like that. Word. That's supposed to be your bone to pick with him. You got up there extra friendly, goddamn, like a real fan, nigga. That's when you supposed to expose that. But you went somewhere else over there with Rob crying, yeah, that nigga did this and took my mama picture of my kid on one of you. Why you ain't want to goddamn cuss him out right there about doing that shit to your mama phone, dog? Man, I got to remember like an elephant. Then I got a blueprint. I got these videos to go out and goddamn spot my memory and shit. Y'all nigga crazy, man. You supposed to went off about the shit he did. Why you so mad at him when you went over there and goddamn talk to Rob? And if Chosen goddamn took your shit, them niggas with it, they want integer. Y'all kill me letting these snakes have more than one head. Yeah. Y'all niggas crazy.
few things in question, and I've been reading a few comments as well. So, you know, if that ain't a problem, because this done went all the way left. This done went all the way left.
I can't talk with nobody, bro, or World News who don't know who A&R Leaks is, who don't know who Andrew Holmes is, but they only want to just stick a knife at certain points. I can't talk to people like that. And I can't talk to people who don't realize that the country's YouTube community is the ones who have stopped this big lick from happening, bro.
But you just said I might have solved my case, so you're contradicting yourself. If I don't know anything, then how come I don't know nothing, but yet I solved the case? That's what you opened up with, and it's on record, and Pocket Change has is on it, and there's a lot of witnesses in the room. What you quote said was, I cut the case. I broke the case with my findings.
Listen, what?
You showed
so now you're saying, I don't need to know people.
This is what I'm about to say. Even Napoleon Dynamite can tell you the difference between a $5 bill and a $1 bill. Does that mean he's a genius? No. I've only said that you might not know nothing, but the little bit that you did come across may be used for further investigation. Or it may not, because it has a lot of flaws in it. As you said, it has flaws in it. So you can take your flawed work and everything back to the grave. Or the cave. My bad, not grave, cave. Back to the cave, all right? I love you from afar, Tay. Your presentation on the freezer thing was very intricate. I liked it. I even put it in the packet.
Yeah, I know.
If it is to be used in the future, they will contact you and they will compensate you for it, okay?
Will?
All right.
Will contact you?
Okay. Hold on, Chosen King, before you get up out of here right quick, right? Like I say, you know.
I'm trying to look for my battery pack.
Let me get 1 second, because you know what I mean, I'm not gonna cut you off anything. I'm pretty sure respectively you're not gonna cut me off. Okay, no. This is the thing. Okay, this is what I got right here, bro. Okay, I seen in the comments somebody was inquiring about the person actually went to the grave. So the person that went to the grave that recorded.
And please, and say, hold on 1 second, bro. My bad. I did not mean to cut you off. I would not cut you off no more. I promise you. Tay, can you please zip it? This is with me and World now, just out of respect, because you had your chance.
I'm real, Mike, bro. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead.
All right, thank you, bro. World, go ahead, bro, and I will totally respect you, bro. I know you're gonna give me the same. Go ahead.
No doubt, bro. No doubt. Okay, this is the science right here. Okay, like people were saying that when they viewed the video footage of, somebody that went to the gravesite where, Antonia or whoever that's in that gravesite, whoever went there. So the thing about it is, like, that I read, like, in a group or whatever, they was saying, like, well, damn, it seemed like that you had called somebody, you know what I'm saying, and sent them there, and they went there and recorded that because it wasn't no audio. Like, we didn't hear, like, no grass crunching on no boots on the ground or no shit. Like what's going on with that part?
First of all, I have to say, people are very, very meticulous about anything you put out, bro.
Right.
You could put out, look, I could put out footage of me actually going in the freezer and seeing them put the wig on Antonia Evans. Watching them, I'm recording them. They putting the wig on Antonia Evans. Somebody come out and say, nah, you photoshopped that, or nah, you did that 3 years ago. People are so meticulous, worried about whatever you put out. We played audio at the beginning of that video where the lady at the funeral home told us the plot section, the plot number, and the grave number that you have to go to for that section. Everything. Now, just out of respect, but we didn't give the name of the cemetery. Just so people wouldn't flood out there, and you know what I'm saying? Because we know this is Antonia in there, bro. We know this is Antonia in there. Just out of respect. But a lot of people in Chicago knew what we were talking about. Hence, Shamaya and Monifa. They knew exactly. So they went there. Bro, they went there within like about 10 hours after we posted that video where they went to the gravesite.
So you saying that, so pardon me, so you saying Shamaya and Monifa, women, little girls, teens rather, no disrespect, but teens, who were affiliated and who were friends with Kanika, supposedly loved Kanika, hung with her and the whole nine. So you saying that not even them, they didn't know after attending the funeral? I guess a few of them, friends or whatever, cousins or whatnot, attended the funeral. So you saying that no one knew where this gravesite was at except for you?
Let me tell you, bro, we contacted everybody, right? We contacted everybody from P. Rico, the activists that were there, Andrew, all of them, bro. People who were there directly, bro. We got in contact with some people who got in contact with some people. Nobody knew where it was, bro. And we like, dang, that's strange. How nobody know where this body is at? How? Right. Unless they did some type of trickery, some type of switcheroo. Once you leave and we pull the body over, go take it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So, but I find it. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
So what you were saying that, like, in reference to there being undoubted, switcheroo. Okay, I got reason to believe because I wasn't there, you wasn't there, wasn't no damn body on this chat. They wasn't there either. As far as when the person actually, was placed in the funeral home, cremation shop, flower shop, A&R Leaks, wherever the hell that they went to. But we know without a shadow of a doubt that something does occupy that box, and like that's what we're standing on right now. We don't know exactly. We don't know who it is. Do we know? Because if we just look, brother.
It's Antonia Evans. It's Antonia Evans, bro.
Right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you produce the receipts for that, because this is what I'm saying. I'm saying I have reason to believe that something occupies that damn casket. Now, what I'm saying is, now by you saying without a shadow of a doubt that it's Antonia Evans, how do you know? Were you there? How do you know without a shadow of a doubt that that's Antonia Evans in that casket?
Because of everything we compiled, bro. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this, our world. You know too, bro, because you sound like a very, very smart guy, bro. Somebody who uses logic, somebody who's very intellectual. You know we can't put everything on YouTube. Do you agree?
Right.
If we was to play our whole entire hand on YouTube, I just gave y'all one important piece that we haven't put on YouTube. I said, what if I could show you a beach bikini picture of Antonia Evans with the same stretch marks, zoomed in, zoomed out, filtered, whatever, same exact stretch marks of the person in the freezer? What would you say then? Now, if I could tell you that, then that lets you know that it's a lot of stuff we cannot bring to YouTube, bro. But if I sit here and I tell you I'm not a gullible person, I don't ride with anything, I use my intellect and I pray to the Father before I make a move, I don't bring anything to people. just anything, just lay myself out there on the line, just put anything out there. If I'm telling you this is Antonia Evans, bro, in there, bro, it is her
What about
in
the
there, bro,
Detective
without a
Hagen
shadow
nigga?
of a doubt.
Okay, so then what if I turned around right now while we having this discussion without a shadow of a doubt, and then I'm telling you that I have reason to believe that this whole demonstration within itself is botched, it's superficial, it was a reenactment throughout pictures that I followed on Facebook from sincerely mean posts that was deleted, as well as mutual friends and cousins, etc., that know this girl, that we have come to believe that her name is Kanika Jenkins. I'm not falling for that, bro. I'm not falling.
Okay. I see where you're coming from. Okay, so if you're gonna tell me,
hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
The Jenkins was for James. Represent the James. Ken. Jenkins. Kidney. They real smooth with this shit. But it's 8 years later, there's a lot of people that was in the non-knowing that know now.
What I'm saying is, I'm not being implicated to anything by me saying that I have reason to believe, because just like when you're dealing with religion, a religion is based on beliefs and not what you know. It's just on beliefs and is based solely off of faith. So I have faith, I have reason to believe that throughout the context of everything that's happened, I feel like within itself that not only is this a reenactment, but I feel like that this was done even weeks, if not months, before that we actually seen it when the reenactment took place by way of the age differential of Kanika Jenkins from body shape, etc., etc. Then what would you say?
I'm telling you this. We know why they said Kanika, in quotation marks, was 19 years old. We're going to get to that later. Y'all going to see why they said she was 19. Wait, hold your horses. Be patient. It's coming out. Another thing is, too, why did a cremation place that's about 45 minutes from Rosemont say that they had Kanika, in quotation marks, possessions for 15 seconds? Why did he say that?
The reason why, okay, now I have reason to believe, because I'm not saying anything about it being right or wrong. I'm saying I got reason to believe because I wasn't motherfucking there. So this is what I'm saying, right? The reason why it was stated within those 15 seconds, because within the video footage, when Lenora was looking down at the floor and Teresa was out there, and whoever that cop was, undoubtedly that was a damn sergeant that had that jacket on, looked like he went to flight school or some shit. The fucked up military haircut or whatever. Okay, boom. When they was standing there, when you notice on the footage after Roland Weiss got through
We already counted. Okay. It wasn't 15 seconds in the end right there, bro. It was no. Did you count it? Did you count it? I knew you was gonna go there. I thought you were gonna go there, world.
No. What I'm saying is I haven't to the point. See, like me and you talking right now, it's not one of them things like I'm trying to prove you wrong. This is just me and you asked me a question, so now you're gonna let me answer the question. So this is what I'm telling you. When they went through there, when Roland Weiss went down through the cafeteria area, and he was standing like right there at the door, that paper that he came back with, when Teresa supposedly signed over to get the property and all this or whatever, I feel like within itself right there, she had already signed over unknowingly the rights to that body, and that's why Roland Weiss is the one who actually was handling, because you didn't see no damn body from AR Leaks come as no fucking coroner, and we all know that. And it wasn't no two damn women, it wasn't no Kristen Everinga, and it wasn't no damn Kirsten E. Howell, because she a damn actress. So that's what I'm talking about. So that's within the damn 15 seconds.
Hold on.
That fake ass Christian.
Maybe short of neck. Yeah, maybe short of neck. So all that other stuff, right? That's just some corroborated stuff. I know that, and you know that. So if I sit here and I say, without a shadow of a doubt, that's motherfucking Solange's nose in the casket, how the fuck I'm gonna say that? I don't have no damn proof. If we standing in court, you standing in court trying to say some shit like that, talking about it's Antonia Evans, they gonna look at you like you fucking crazy. What proof do you have, brother? What proof do you have? When was you there? Was you taking the pictures? Are you interconnected? Or
So now I feel like you're getting defensive now. See, I thought we were on the same plane. Now it's like you've been defensive, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like this, bro.
I already had to deal with Miss Lady in the Shoe, and now I gotta have you coming in my neck like that, bro.
But ain't nobody coming at your neck. Don't nobody care nothing about you recording nothing or none of that. You asked me a question, now I'm asking you a question. I got irate because I'm energetic like that. You understand what I'm saying? My kundalini done rose because I'm ready to get down to it, bro. With all this extra stuff and all this, where's the receipts that you saying that that's Antonia Evans in that casket? Where the receipts at?
Where's your receipts that it ain't?
My receipt says I got reason to believe in every other motherfucking video that I done made. That's the proof of my receipts right there.
Reason to believe is not a receipt. Reason to believe is not a receipt. See, that's what then at Geneva Knox, they put her in the casket. Look more like that motherfucker. But look, that one on Kanika's lip ain't smashed in. I got the funeral pic, right? Okay then. But they went and got Geneva Knox. But they didn't realize Geneva Knox was the mom instead of the daughter. He said seen Geneva Knox and seen the picture of the daughter and grabbed her. I bust his ass up. Nah, that ain't none of Geneva. That's the daughter. Geneva Knox the mama, and both of them still living.
I'm just gonna kill this shit, bro. Y'all can't goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Just goddamn keep.
I'm just saying, reason to believe ain't a receipt, bro. Reason to believe ain't a receipt, bro.
You know what? Hey, look, Chosen, and you know what, brother? I respect your views to the fullest. I respect them to the fullest. Now, what you said about the 15 seconds, okay, I produced that by showing you what I had reason to believe. Now, as far as what you're saying, as far as someone being in the casket, I'm just asking you now on a cordial level. How do you know, without a shadow of a doubt, a newspaper article that you done read, that that's Antonia Evans in that casket?
What's up, bro?
That's what I'm asking.
All right, hold on.
That Margo big
All
ass.
What you on the speaker, bro?
Okay.
To me, bro, they wasting your time, bro. Because anybody with common sense can see. Everybody that's so, especially this dude you was talking to, he sound like a keyboard gangster. We out here on the fucking streets every day.
What is this?
I hear all up in the hotel, y'all everywhere.
Disneyland ass theory. It sound like they just trying to trick you on a panel to just play games like they known for doing. Bro, I wouldn't get them.
Bitch ass nigga, how the fuck I trick this whole ass nigga on a motherfucking panel, bitch? This nigga asked me to goddamn hook it up for him to talk to Tay. I don't give a fuck. This my first time ever doing shit like that for you weak ass nigga. Nigga trick you on a panel. He set your motherfucking ass up this way and that way all up in the hotel.
Give people 2 more seconds. Because listen, brother, you could be on a panel, you could be on somebody else's panel, having a decent conversation with them or a serious conversation with somebody that's really trying to get some justice. Bro, they combat everything you saying. They didn't call you on a panel to
have no decent conversation. Yeah. And that's all I came for.
Hey, hold up. Let me speak. Hey, let me speak. Hey, let me speak, man. It's my platform. Let me speak. I called him in a bit of Hey, man.
Meet that bitch ass nigga.
What the hell? Why is all that screaming?
Look, bro, I called him in a bit to have a decent conversation. I haven't interjected or none of that. You know what I'm talking about? And I wanted to be respected. You know what I'm saying? From both ends. You know what I'm talking about? Yo, let's go ahead and follow up.
Right. Okay.
But I play the game fair, and every time one of them guys come over and try to disrespect me and all that shit, I'm still in the same spot. Y'all know what time it is.
No doubt.
I came over, I'm talking, bro.
No doubt. Okay, well, this is the thing right here within itself. Is Chosen still in here?
He already gone, bro. I'm trying to clarify what you dudes just try to say. Is what I'm saying. That's why I wanted you to get there, keep the shit on the same level. You know what I'm saying? You start getting aggressive. Now he want to call to get aggressive. I try to get there and do this shit for the people. What I do is try to bring the information. We're gonna battle with the information. We're gonna get to the truth, and we're gonna battle corruption. If we're gonna do this for the people, we're gonna do this for the people. But I ain't got time for nobody to be disrespecting me or listen to no niggas disrespect each other. This me talking.
Well, you know, that's my.
Come on, don't you out there rah. It's about the information, man. At the end of the day, it ain't about no goddamn world. It ain't about no Fed. It's about get us some goddamn justice with this corruption going on with these motherfuckers around snatching these dinner plates.
Right. And that's exactly that's the main thing.
Y'all gonna fight against the corruption because at the end of the day, they snatching our ass up off these motherfucking streets. And anybody called Chosen Kino, they try to hem him up or none of that. And at the end of the day, he came over here on his own free will. And nobody called Chosen Kino over here. He came over here on his own free will. So let that be known.
Right.
And that's 1,000, bro. And like 1,000.
Right, and that's the thing, right? And this is my thing. Like, I didn't call like nobody to get on the phone about anything. This is my thing though. When he was asking about the 15 seconds, and I explained that the reason I got irate because he was, you know what I'm saying, asking them little sarcastic questions. Now he didn't have a problem.
Bro, that's like I said, you gotta get that on grown folk level, bro. So you got irate. Like he got me on the phone trying to get irate, but this is my panel, bro. And like I said, I'm about number truth. I don't give a fuck about YouTube shit. I don't give a fuck about it because it ain't about, at the end of the day, it ain't about. They don't want us YouTube.
How did this 8 hours turn into chaos?
My point of view is all about the information, man, and what's right and what's facts and what we can prove and what we're going to do about the corruption in this town, in this city that's harvesting our ass. That's all I'm about. I'm not trying to get on here. I got niggas around here. If I want to beef and goddamn be gun-ho, I got niggas in my own city I can do that shit with. So fuck all that. Y'all niggas don't scare no goddamn about it. Fuck that.
Yeah, I ain't even, you know what I'm saying, that shit ain't even motherfucking register. But the thing that I was like was, you know, he was, you know, like real adamant making points to Tay, and she was being very respectful. I was respectful as well. I waited my turn. I stated that initially. I said, brother, you know, I got a lot of respect for you. I like your videos, this, and that, because I always wanted to talk to him. So as I was making my point,
he did that. It went a little crazy. Word had better info than them niggas for real on the case. But that nigga was going through the shit where he was goddamn in his life where he had to goddamn make moves like a motherfucker. Nigga had to make moves for survival. And I understand that, my nigga. But when it came to that case, I kept that shit 1,000. And I got a little irate then, so I really supposed to be told that we had just goddamn really made. I really want to make a man with niggas. Pete, leave me that shit alone. I'm telling y'all niggas striking my shit and all that old dumb shit, cause I ain't never did that. I ain't no struck nobody shit. I mean, the Robbins come over and asked me. They thought I knew how to strike. They wanted me to be the head of the flag. I said, shit, you better get that bitch quick. I know I'm not a flag, motherfucker. You to flag, boy.
Point as he was challenged on what my belief was, and I told him I had only reason to believe. He basically got upset because I was asking him how did he know that in fact that was the lady in the casket and he had no receipts. Clearly he didn't. Everybody that's on the page.
He didn't answer my question.
Yeah, I already stated here going by the stretch marks on the hip, but at the end of the day, can't none one of y'all prove it. So I don't need to none one of y'all get out of pocket. Just deal with the information.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. Like,
I don't need to know niggas trying to battle over some shit that everybody trying to. Don't nobody know at the end of the day until it's proven.
Right,
and that's my way, chosen way, your way, anybody's way. Until we can come together as a people, my nigga, go at this information and go at this corruption, my nigga, this shit gonna always happen. Right. Ain't nobody goddamn treat chosen over here. Chosen came over here on his own free will. I ain't telling him to pop up my chat. He said he had a bone that people take. So whoever that was on the phone, they got a misconception of tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Well, whatever they were saying about it, they come batting you. Man, Chosen a goddamn grown ass man. Just like everybody else, grown ass man. He chose to come up on this panel and talk to whoever he talked to. You ain't hear me intervene now that damn time with shit. It's my platform, bro. And I tricked him over here.
Right. Well, I never looked at it like it was a trick or it was a scheme. Like I say, when he was talking.
I responded to the last shit that was said. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So it's all about the information, man. It's all about the truth, and it's all about motherfuckers goddamn fighting this corruption. From whatever your theory might be, or whoever theory might be, at the end of the day, they snatching our motherfucking ass up. And what we gonna do about that? So we all gotta come together.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. It's not just about one person. It's about.
Listen to the Anglo talking. That's my Anglo there. Tried to take Sunday, my Anglo. I said, man, I couldn't learn that Anglo and Roman spoke Latin. And, yeah, I learned that shit from the Anglo there herself, Canadian there, yeah. That's why I know that beast there, that beast over there in that north. The Anglo. That's the fight. But y'all done blended in with the Illuminati and the white to the black and white. And you can't read on the paper without the black and white and the ink. You're just gonna make black and white be black and white. Ah, there's a balance to this shit. Show me that motherfucking peace sign. The Oriental peace sign. The Oriental peace sign show you how it's supposed to be. Ain't no blend to it. Fuck the words. Fuck the black and white. Cause when we black and white, we play chess on the black and white chessboard. Then you start writing words in black and white. Then you blend this shit together. Then it is a whole cesspool of bullshit. There's a balance to it. Yeah, not a mixture, but a balance. You on this scale, and I'm on this scale, and we keep it balanced. There, you stay on your side, stay on my side. See, that's my Anglo. Until a nigga go to the point of origins and hit the core shit, they gonna be arguing about the leaves. Don't want to argue about the leaves. Don't call me Indian, I'm Indian. I'm Indian, African, Negro, Aboriginal, I'm melanated. What nature saying? I'm melanated, and I'm indigenous to the melanated side of the earth. But y'all niggas don't know it's the side of the earth because you niggas still spinning a ball, chasing your tail, arguing with the motherfucker where you ain't gonna lay their ass flat down and come. Only way you gonna come face to face with them to lay their ass flat down and look at them face to face. Bitch, you right here. You ain't up in the sky. You ain't up there by God nowhere. That's why when y'all look for white folk, y'all look for to be up there because they didn't give you the story. So y'all, yeah, and even the Arab believe in Moses. The Arab the one came with the Moses shit. The Moses Islam believe in Moses too. So they already constructed. It come up out of there. It was coming up out of there. They was trying to construct. It was taken by the North. They come in there and took that shit and put it in their shit. Say what you mean, Tiger. They came and took the 5 books of Moses and put it in their first towards the Bible. Yo, say what you so they know what you're saying, dog. They came and took that shit, bro. And then went and invented they Jesus, man. But the Moses was already there. So that's why both of them hold respect Moses. Go in my Buddha shit, man. I gotta go and see my black Orientals now. See, I'm on a life quest. I go down the avenue and go down that bitch and learn. Now I'm gonna go learn about this Tartarian. See, Putin dropped my maps now. It ain't gonna be easy for me to goddamn, yeah, distinguish what the fuck went on in the South. Cause the way they got y'all thinking the Middle East, they think y'all think the Middle East is the East. Nah, ain't no where my Middle South at? Where my Middle West at? Where my Middle North at? Why it's just the Middle East? Cause the Middle East was usurped and it's really the South. Just like the Northwest was usurped. The United States was usurped by the motherfucking North. They just usurped that land by pencil. Man, melanated people live on one side of the valley and them other motherfuckers live on the other side of the valley. And the sun split this bitch as it come down on its course. And it don't get no love to the North, because the North don't supposed to have that much sun by nature, by creation. It ain't us saying this shit, it was God telling you. But you don't want a nigga that know God is the sun. You gonna make a sun out the sun. And we so far down in the hole now, this motherfucker so retarded now, they can't even catch that shit, though I know we gone. Yeah. These whole plan though. I told y'all it was dumb roll to the drum roll with me, my nigga. I kept saying, oh, you be just chilling.
Well, that's what we're trying to do. It's not just about one person, it's about a whole bunch of people. And, you know, he has his cause, and go for it. You know, chosen, you go for it. If you that's what you very believe, that's fine. You know, go for it. But you know, there is a bigger picture here than just one person or two people. It's a whole slew of what the gentleman who just spoke, I'm not too sure because I can't identify names to voices yet, spoke on. And so, you know, for you to say such condescending things like I shouldn't, you know, I don't know anything, I don't know people, I don't know what I'm talking about, but yet you tell me that my findings are going to be used in court and we are going to contact you. But yet when I ask you a simple question, just to, you know, validate some facts here, you won't answer who is we, how are you connected with we, and where, you know, the marker is. It's a simple question. If I go to Chicago, I'd like to go to that grave. So what is...
Because all that shit was fake. Then that clown gave his crown to that nigga drop. That nigga Milf Ducci, that nigga go to brag about having a crown or being a goddamn clown, around a clown. That nigga, he ain't got no kind of... All he know how to do is blur shit. He fucked the whole thing up so big. All he know how to do is blur. He try to blur everything. That nigga scrambled the screen one day. He jiggled the goddamn button on the goddamn. I said it's going too far, bro. This nigga jiggled the button on the goddamn on the footage they saying. You know, you can hit forward too fast and that bitch get glitched out. And that bitch get glitched out. They put a glitch up on the motherfucking screen. Says chill out on the floor there. Chill on the floor, man. Nigga ain't this dumb, man. That nigga put a glitch up there for these niggas. Yeah. I came to YouTube on some true shit. I wish I would have came on some bullshit. I would have got paid off this shit. Yeah, I should have came in on some bullshit. Cause these niggas got paid off this whole shit. I ain't doing but keep it real. All I know how to do. Pat myself on the back. Get your life. Hey,
so what is so difficult about not revealing that number? You reveal a number, but you don't show it in video. I would never in my life, if I went to that grave with or had the flower delivery there, it was arranged that they would show everything. Like they would show the marker, they would show everything, you know. And so that's why there's a conflict of interest to this. There's just a simple little piece to your puzzle that you missed out, and that's the marker. And you can't, you know, let us know certain things. And, you know, to me, that is, you know, not fair play. You just kind of argue with me and say I don't know what I'm talking about and get off the case and whatever. You know, I've been very valuable to this case. You might have a different objective here, and it took a turn, you know, you thinking that maybe she's in there. I've already stated to what I believe is in the grave. You just have to go back and try and figure out 8 hours of where we talked about it. On this panel, we were not in any way disrespect to anyone. We all have different opinions and thoughts, but we are all on the same agenda. We all understand there's something bigger, and we all want to try and get to the root of the problem if it's possible, you know. And that's what we're trying to brainstorm with. We're trying to brainstorm about how to make it possible. But you came in here to make an agenda and a bone to pick with me. I don't understand even the bone what you did pick with me, because I just don't know. I don't know what the bone was, except for, you know, for me to, you know, side with you, and I don't even know what the side is. Like, you're just trying to say. I asked you a very simple question, and it was a human question. You say that I maybe potentially could case. Your case is what I am invariably believing, is that you believe that Antonio is in the grave, and that's who. Personally, he asked me, you know, he had a bone to pick with me and he wanted to have a discussion. As a mature woman who is probably almost way older than you all, and been in the industry for a very, very long time, I gave him an opportunity to say what he wished. But personally, I found no productivity in that conversation.
These hoes told they got Iran got nukes now. When that happened? I got that for goddamn too strong. You know how to do contract, man. I'll be the C. 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 I said Gator Picconominati. That nip truck right there. That's the truck they kept on talking about, the Mercedes truck right there. I ain't talking about the truck. I ain't talking about the armor truck. I'm talking about that little Mercedes car right there. That nip car right there. That nip car right there, parked by the barber shop. Why this nigga out? I went and got the photographer. I always catch these niggas or make these niggas. Do this nigga run around and make these and tell them niggas if they put their hand over their face, he'll give them some money and to take the picture. Cause that's who I thought was in the goddamn white BMW. But it wasn't none of him. That's why I went at that photographer. I said, who took this goddamn picture? There's name right there on that bitch. So I went and got his ass. He always seemed to be in pocket to take them pictures. I said, that nigga must be the one with the camera getting out the white car that come out with the camera. Niggas still act like they don't see that shit. I told you niggas what's going on in the world, man. Now you got Elon Musk and Trump doing what y'all niggas doing. And they all the same thing. Them Tesla boys, these hoes who got all the beams and rays and lasers and shit. That's how they took over the world, nigga. They took the world's greatest weapon, nigga. Free energy is one thing, but a death ray is another. You can use that shit to light up the world, or you can use that shit to blow up the world. But they took the technology, my nigga. So all the technology you learn is reverse technology, because the technology had already been built. Technology had already at its apex. So everything now is in reverse, and they spoon feeding it back to you to try to destroy you at the same time, because you was the motherfucker they want to destroy at the beginning of this shit, because you was apex in that technology. Then they finally got a Siberian motherfucker to understand the technology, which was goddamn Nikola Tesla. Oh, now you got a nigga that done tapped into the energy and understand, oh, these niggas been on some bull. This when they found out what the fuck was going on in Egypt and how they were lighting up them pyramids and how they were speaking through acoustics to the whole motherfucking land like that. Cause it was technology involved in that shit, even in the construction of them hoes. And I ain't talking about the metal net, I'm talking about some of the goddamn shit that you see down in South America. You know they got to have, you know they had to have laser technology, bro. Tesla. But it wasn't Tesla shit. Tesla just tapped into it and they finally figured out the technology and what the fuck what the fuck we was in tune with, bro. And reversed it for bad. And reversed that shit for bad. So everything is reverse technology. You even living in a world that you living in a world, it is just inside your head. That's how deep this shit is. But you might as well make your own world. If you're gonna go off on a world that was created by another motherfucker, especially a Siberian Northeastern Inuit, aka Eskimo, aka, and I said, I know Aka Ba Ya Ka. I know. Yo, selling up what they is in your soul, man. Shit in my soul. Why I go to hitting that shit? That shit be coming out my soul. That's why they be speaking the tongue, be speaking my soul. That be my goddamn ha. No ho. Uha. I know ho. The Anunnaki, the Atlanteans, they dropped them up under the water around the same particular spot, what they call Middle East. All the way over, they own that shit all the way over there on that old continent, man. The Russians share that continent with Mongolians. And it's mountains and shit. I ain't never seen no Japanese movie where they come on there and show land and grass and farm animals and shit. Nigga, they eat fuck shit. They eat fuck shit. That's why they don't mind feeding us the fuck shit, nigga. What up, D? I ain't never seen no Japanese movie. Them hoes in the mountain, they got cultivated lands, man. Cultivated mountainous areas. Is just, they can make that shit. Like this Hollywood, y'all got to be able to see this shit. They had something, they wouldn't be fucking with you and want your shit. I got a screenshot somewhere in this bitch. I was asking about China and cocaine. Got plenty of cocaine that come from us. They share that land with Mongolians, and that's where they became Prussia. And that's where you get the Persian from. What happened to the motherfucking Tartarians? The Tartarians, my nigga, the Tartars. The straight was the Tartar. So they annihilated all of them and took all the technology. That's why they end up with all the motherfucking technology in the East like that, bro. And by the time that motherfucking Siberian white boy, goddamn Nikola Tesla, tapped into that shit and understood it was a way of free, they knocked his ass off and they kept all that shit for himself. And the nigga that ended up with the blueprint with the Trumps. But now Elon Musk owns Tesla. So what the fuck you saying? These hoes in, man, get the fuck out of here. Do you raise it in the European now? Trump come from a European country. It be look like a true angle over. That nigga come from a European country. He come from Germany, man. He ain't got no business being a United States president, period, anyway. They put all that pressure on Obama about his nationality and all that shit, man. That nigga a drunk. That nigga's a motherfucking Trump. That nigga's a motherfucking full-fledged German, man. He ain't got his bloodline not American. That nigga immigrant to this land. And all he can talk about is immigration. So I wanted to look this nigga up right here, because I had paid this nigga to be the goddamn cameraman. The nigga on this nigga who took this photo. That's how this nigga always catch these niggas to make these niggas take this one eye picture and shit. So I went to look into that nigga. I said he leaked this photo, and then somebody leaked that footage of Nip being out there on that motherfucking ground. Somebody leaked that footage of Nip being out there on that motherfucking ground. That's the footage they put out before the word the day of. Right in front of that motherfucking black truck, the Cadillac truck. Somebody said to send that footage to TMZ for them to have the footage of it. They put it in front of the world. And Unc had it. Y'all know I don't play. I said, my nigga. I said, this the footage they put before the world was out there when they first brought the shit out there. They had a little clip, nigga. And they said it came from that girl's cell phone, but it didn't. She ain't sent no shit to no TMZ that fast and sold no shit that fast. Don't print. Your friends do that. She ain't the one on her camera. And so that's why I was pegging this nigga who took this photo right here to be the motherfucker in the BMW. I said, I'm gonna get the camera. You know me. I gotta snatch the camera. Roll. They won't give us no camera. I gotta give them some camera. I gotta see. I'm way down here. You know what I'm saying? I can't see. I got more much technology. I gotta see some camera. Who got the cameras? I gotta be able to see. They won't get the cameras up. Gross got their own property, but he won't release the camera footage. The partner. So I got them chasing the camera around. I said, then they gotta be the nigga in the BMW. Got the BMW. They come take that bitch out, the BMW gone. When they come take that bitch out, the BMW gone. Yeah. When they come take that motherfucker out, the BMW gone. But that nigga that same motherfucker, it ended up being that same motherfucker that took that photo with him that morning with them beige khakis on, that burgundy shirt, that nigga so-called kid flashing. And saying that nigga running with you them up through that bit now, saying one of them niggas supposed to be him. I don't know. I don't know, but I just got I don't know. But that nigga came out that goddamn bitch with that camera and sent that footage to TMZ. And TMZ, cause when that footage came out, it came out on TMZ. They controlled the whole shit. It was a TMZ production. Right out of Canada. Shout out to my nigga Nip. Dead or alive. I don't give a fuck what you did, bro. But that one you out there playing on that ground, bro. See, nigga been wearing masks and that shit. That nigga had a Trump mask. That nigga know how that mask shit work. That nigga know how that mask shit work. That Hollywood shit work. That nigga know how that shit work. That was that cameraman. I had motherfucking that cameraman. All them hoes coming up in that bitch. We got these little booths and everything. Medical students. And y'all mixed all that fuck shit in with real shit. We could have caught these hoes. But we still got these hoes. Look. They doing oil and shit and that. We already know it's all medical now. But y'all want to talk about the real shit. Look at Rico back there in the back. Look at Rico back there in the back. Got all off of these folks, bitch. I ain't had no problem with the gang. I told y'all leave the gang alone. That was Trump job to make us do this right here. And I declare war on the gangs in Chicago. And the strip kicked off. I said, that nigga say he declared war on the gangs in Chicago. I said, that nigga say he declared war on the gangs in Chicago. What the fuck wrong with this? I don't lie, what up? Shit, what up?
Oh, you on the phone?
Yeah. I don't lie, what up?
Hey, man, you know how this phone? You ain't answer the phone.
Yeah. I ain't doing shit. Yeah, they want to put that shit on the gang now. Let's fuck the gang. That was the purpose of him doing it. See? One of the little weak ass script on the word. He thinks just like one thing about Trump. He thinks just like a stupid tuber, but his money is on a bigger level. He try to claim that it's on a bigger level, larger level than what it is, but it's not. He's a puppet for the Israelis. That's his place. That's his script, and he's the dictator at a 9/11. The Rockefeller had 9/11 on his watch in Time magazine, saying that goddamn knowing that he gonna let them buildings drop. He know them buildings gonna drop, or he dropped them years ago. Had to watch on 9/11 everything. Yeah, this shit crazy. This shit crazy. Oh, boy, God, get that information off there, Fed. Got all kind of old shit. All kind of old shit. All kind of old shit. Damn, my nigga. That nigga took my shit and ran with it and didn't know what to do. Just started going in on her. Shit, nigga, we been no pocket chain. No pocket chain. Come get that, my mama get that money up. You feel me? Nigga, which one of them organs? You grab Selena and got there and get in my bed, and nigga like you know something, nigga. You ain't never go research all that shit. And then he got so mad I popped up in the chat and all them folks went to talk to me, and nigga just took my information there and all. Man, shit, I'm trying to give you the rest of the information that's going up in there and stop playing with this shit. Give me some goddamn black politicians with some sense, man. That's what we need. That's what we need, people on our team, so we can goddamn, even though we don't believe in the system, we can goddamn go systematically up in that motherfucker and bring pain to they motherfucker with that paperwork. Same way they bring that, but we gotta have that motherfucking knowledge to be able to stand up. We need a real motherfucking lawyer around this hoe. I go down and get me a white boy to do this shit. I go down there and bitch, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Bitch, you speak for me, and this is what I'm on, and teach his ass. And let that bitch know, as long as he know who he is. Yeah, that's what your folks did, nigga. Now I need you to use your laws to let your folks know, bitch, I don't play that shit. Nah, I ain't on a did and all them fuck niggas I was telling y'all about way back there. I've been telling y'all about this shit. Now look how this shit finna fall. I've been told that shit flip out. You try to get me out there. That rap, man, I used to be a rap nigga. The niggas that got that up on me, I don't rap like that. Teach mine. Kept mine in the trunk. Like they pulled it, man. It was rap shit. Wasn't no hip hop, no break dancing on your head and shit. Down New York took over that bitch. All that crazy shit. I give a fuck about all that old spray paint hopping on your head and bouncing up on top of your head and shit, nigga. We trying to get our motherfucking mind right to goddamn what the fuck going on in the world, nigga. And we got a voice out this bitch now. And y'all sold this shit to the Jew 1,900 times. The main thing was not let them hoes get their hands on this shit. We supposed to have ways of communicating without them knowing what the fuck we saying or whatever, nigga. We ain't, you know what I'm talking about, nigga? We around speaking Anglo, nigga. That was the language you niggas speak. You niggas speak Anglo, nigga. You owned by the Anglicans, nigga. You speak Anglo, nigga. That was the fucking language you speaking, Anglo, nigga. What Taste under there? Come holler at me, baby. Somebody go fetch that motherfucker Taste under. That's my Anglo. I want to talk to my baby. I'm back, baby. What they did, what they killed off again? Alright. They killed their ass off again. Look at that shit finna crash, shit crumbling like a motherfucker. Now you gotta question every nigga that been up in this nigga face. I slap your gay like Diddy, want 'em reppin' my city. I was taught by OGs not to show no pity. I know it may sound silly, but you niggas don't get it. I got an escort bitch named Storm there to kill it. Oh, Storm. Shout out to my girl Storm. You know what I'm saying? She cheating on her right with her left titty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my nigga, that shit finna crumble, man. Them stage like hot as hell, man. I hate the stage, man. I used to go hit the stage, little clothes, shit like that, man. When you got to get goddamn getting all that, getting all up in that motherfucker. Hey, nigga, we putting powder over their nose and shit, man. All kind of shit, man. You feel? Man, stage like me hot, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit, man. They gotta pay a nigga $1 million to go there and bun up like that, man, and make a nigga think they enjoy it. No, that shit be hot, man. You gotta perform my size for it. That shit still be hot, cause they want them lights on you. They want to goddamn put that beam on your motherfucking ass. Nigga gotta perform, man. Nigga gotta perform, my nigga. Niggas gotta perform. Dr. Dre. He been got his ass. He showed you when they got that. Eminem, you know when they got, man, they got so many, man. Em and Drake, man, shit. It was a project. All that shit finna crumble, man. And the white folks gonna still be eating your ass up, freaking like a motherfucker. fucking animals and everything, yeah. And then when you got them rub elbow with them and try to think you could do like they do, you niggas take the fall every time. You a fuck by no goddamn $1 billion. Y'all niggas ain't shit. And they gonna show you every time. I'm gonna go through all my old shit. Y'all hear me talking about all this shit. Showing y'all what goddamn when Kevin Hart first had got in this goddamn old boy was on his motherfucking ass. Cat was on his ass. They wasn't gonna even much do him that bad. But he started trying to battle with Cat. And every time he tried to goddamn battle with Cat, he don't do no put himself in the worst predicament because the elite make his ass come out and do some dumb shit. He tried to denounce himself in that hotel room. He was goddamn doing that interview with Diddy. And Diddy said that dumb shit about him and Ursa getting up out of bed in the morning when Ursa was a little boy, man. Kevin Hart said, I ain't got nothing to do with this. Yes, you do, bitch. Shut up and hold the microphone. Let Diddy rectify that shit on his own. Don't you do shit. Just sit there and shut the fuck up. Just stand there. Why Diddy try to rectify that shit? And when he rectified it, he still said some more dumb shit. They stand there hugging and shit. Fucking shot that little boy, man. So I told y'all that shit 10 years ago. I was ahead of you motherfuckers 8 years ago, and I'm ahead of you motherfuckers now. And the shit I was saying then, y'all niggas just ease, like I told you, ease that shit right on in it like you been knowed it. And you one of the motherfuckers ones that was fighting against it. Called a nigga crazy, and it spread all kind of larceny on a nigga name. But now you understand what the fuck I was saying was true. But now I'm coming with some more shit, like always. So I can say the same thing. I'll come with some more shit. And it's gonna be 6, 7 years for y'all to figure out that these flat earthers still ain't geographically laid this bitch down and put this tilt on this motherfucker like I have done. And line this motherfucker up and got this bitch. We got the chessboard laid out, my nigga. The whole world, nigga, we lay that bitch down, my nigga. Tell them hoes to lay it down.
Sky was gonna lie.
I ain't gonna do this, baby. Shit, I'm chill now. I gotta go run my own house. Go get some of this good shit. Fly that over, go find me a pretty motherfucker with. I ain't finna do all that. That whole shit finna crumble, my nigga. But it gonna crumble as how they see it crumble. Right now, nigga looking at that shit right now, knowing that a whole lot of motherfuckers supposed to be in the frying pan. They just gonna talk. The one they gonna burn all the sacrifice already made, my nigga. Did it a sacrifice. He knew his day was coming, man. 808. He knew his day was coming, my nigga. They don't care. They don't really care about They don't really care about They don't care. I want this.
Hey, can we smoke in here?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about us.
Get up, say that.
Little mafia.
HGHT in the building.
Huh?
It's banger. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yeah, they don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Let's get it.
They don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Yeah.
Let's get it.
Nigga, what? Let's get it.
Okay. Let's go.
Nigga, what's
your purpose. You ain't really worth shit. It's fuck me, it's fuck you. I don't do the worst shit. Nair man, nair idol. Oh my God, that's my title. Fuck a slave ship arrival. Gotta keep 100 rifles. Gotta pay the piper. Choppers, they don't like us. Third eye open, niggas still hoping to catch Donald Trump in my motherfucking scoping. Choking on the finest, you running on behind shit. My kundalini cranking up, I feel it in my spine, bitch. Yeah, they some killers, but them hoes straight spineless. Take it all in stride, try to find out their whereabouts. Strapped with 100 choppers, give a fuck what they don't care about. They don't give a fuck about us.
I told you niggas, you systematic, you feed the beast. He's full of savage, he's full of fears, he's full of tears, all the energy like it's curry cat. He speak for me. Speak for the masses, wake up, we need daily classes. Woke niggas still sleep, boy. I don't give a fuck, you get no passes. The government, they didn't shape you bastards. Bitches too when they shake their ass. If the shoe fit, then wear it, bitches. I don't give a fuck, just pay your tax. Fuck a protest, fuck a riot, nigga. I'm in Trump power, fuck a hide, nigga. I can tell you truth and sell your lies, just as long as you buy it, nigga. These the times you should wake up. All you people wear makeup. The protocol's been set, boy. When the war start, hope you stay tough. And I don't care who you pray to, who you pray for, but it's not enough. Me, I come from the true source, and the God in me is the God I trust. They don't give a fuck about us. 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 They don't give a fuck about us.
Gonna go live on 3GD. But I ain't got shit to do. That's what I do, nigga. YouTube, nigga. They don't care. They don't give a fuck about us. I'm cut that grass, baby. Bam.